very odd.
Look at that.
It really is.
You know, life works in
Very
mysterious
weird.
ways. I want to bring on somebody very special to the show. The man who makes us sound absolutely amazing. Well, behind the scenes, he does the work, but in front of the scenes, he's like the Quincy Jones and Dr. Dre of the radio station. Darren Marshall, good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning.
Would you say if you're Quincy, am I Michael, or if you're Dre, am I M? How does this work?
Stop it right now.
Wow, that's I mean, maybe.
Don't indulge him.
That's putting a lot of pressure on me, man.
Oh no! So Darren makes sure we sound dope. He is like the unsung hero of the radio station. I would sing, but I'm not that very good at it. But Darren, I had a quick question for you because we were talking about this earlier in the show. Things that things we thought were big, but realized they're only big in our hometown. Now, your wife, lovely lady who recently gave birth and is pregnant again. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We're not going to talk about the gray duck thing, are we?
That is 5,000% what I was going to bring up because Taylor's from Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota.
Okay.
Now, Darren,
It's got it all wrong.
what is the game that Taylor and I say correctly that you guys say incorrectly?
No.
Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, all right. So she always tells me that it's duck, duck, gray duck.
False.
Yes.
And that is complete garbage because
is.
it's not. It's duck, duck, goose.
Correct. That's the correct.
And it's not until I met you and not until I met her that I heard this absolute fable that it's this thing called duck, duck, gray duck.
Well, let me.
And I even found a T-shirt that literally is only available in the Minnesota airport, or in the what is it, the St. Paul, Minneapolis St. Paul airport that says duck, duck, gray duck.
Yeah.
Literally the only place I can find it. So I know that it is an absolute just lie to humanity.
Just so you know, when I type into Google duck, duck, gray, the first thing that pops up is duck, duck, goose.
Well, okay, but fun fact for you guys, the game itself is a Nordic game. Minnesotas are Nordic people, and that's where it came from.
Are you
so,
Nordic?
I don't think so.
You
but
also
I'm from
say
Minnesota.
pop,
Okay,
to be
well here's
fair.
the thing though. To that point though, Darren, when I left Minnesota, and the first time I said duck, duck, gray duck, and I realized the rest of the country says duck, duck, goose.
Yeah.
My mind was blown because I thought everybody said it my way. So Darren, I know you got a lot to do, man. Thank you so much for taking the time and making this sound good. And tell your wife I miss her. That sounded weird, but you understand what I'm saying.
I do, and we also miss you. And weirdly, she dreams about you. So
every time she finds out she's pregnant, right?
yeah, exactly. Every time that we have found out, every time that she has realized that she is pregnant, she has had a dream about you.
That's
Look at that.
very odd.
Look at that.
It really is.
You know, life works in
Very
mysterious ways. Darren, my friend, thank you so much for being on the show, dude. We appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Love you guys.
See, love you too, dog. So that's kind of got me like wondering is what thing about your hometown did you think everybody did or everybody knew about only to find out like, oh, nobody does that. Nobody knows about this. 877-995-4681 is the number to call. You also can text it 99338. Listen, it's Duck Duck Gray Duck. We all can
It's
agree
not,
on
though.
that. What is
Duck, duck, goose.
the thing you thought growing up everybody did? Then you realize you moved out of your hometown. It was like, oh, no, it's just us. The pop one, I still say pop, and everybody's like, what do you mean, pop? I'm like, well, okay.
It's a Midwest thing, and you're not in the Midwest anymore.
Listen,
That's just the truth.
here's the thing about Midwestern people, Rose, which you understand because you're from the dirty South. We are the salt of the earth, and we are everywhere. If you meet a nice person, odds are they're from the Midwest.
Yeah.
Facts. When Eric and I were in Cincinnati, he said, and I quote, why are people saying hi downtown on the sidewalk?
Skeptical of everybody
Yes.
who's nice.
And I said, because that's what we do in the Midwest. And he goes, I don't like it. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. What is yours? 99338 is number text. 877-995-4681 to call. Rose, you had rodeo day. What the hell is that?
Yeah, so this was an Osceola County thing. Most schools have President's Day off, but we had that Friday off instead where everybody would go to the rodeo or the fair. A lot of kids that I grew up with were in 4-H, and I did research to find out like how this started.
It was career day because they figured you guys weren't smart enough to go to college.
No, the first rodeo.
You went to the rodeo for clown school.
No, the first rodeo was started out of need for the military. So admission into the original rodeo was a war bond, and they were trying to raise funds for military to buy ammunition and equipment.
Oh, that's dope.
And like that's how it started, and it just kind of kept going. Now the earliest record I think was like 1953, but that's when they first started like writing it down. But it went way back before that too.
So it's literally just go to the rodeo.
Yeah. On Friday, everybody at all the schools in Osceola County would go to the fair, and we would just ride rides and eat all the junk and everything. And then because the rodeo was going on at the same time.
We did. Minnesota has the state fair, which is it's the second biggest state fair in the country. Cheese curds for one thing. It's kind of a Wisconsin thing, but it's way different than mozzarella sticks. It's a bazillion times better. But we did Princess K in the Milky Way, where you'd be crowned Princess K if it was you, Rose, and they carve your head out of butter, and people sit and watch. That's a big Minnesota thing. Also, ice fishing is a concept that if you're not in like the Midwest, you don't get because it isn't cold enough. But like,
I don't want to sit on ice and fish either. But that's just me.
But you would though, because they have the trailers. They have heat. They have Wi-Fi, so it's essentially a cabin on the ice, and you just drop the line in. And if you catch something dope, and if you don't, it's like it's ice fishing. Yeah. That's just kind of. So we did. We also have bonfires. But my dad, when he first moved to Minnesota,
bonfires are a thing, though.
But wait, so he moved from Rhode Island, and my mom said, "Hey, do you want to go to a bonfire?" And my dad's like, gave her a weird look, and my dad's like, "Why would you want to go burn a bon?" And my mom's like, "It's a bonfire." So we get there. My dad asked where the barn was, but he's saying a Rhode Island accent. My dad thought in Minnesota.
Thought it was a barn fire?
Yeah, that we were so redneck that we're going to go burn down a barn. It's like, no, it's a bonfire, Dad, not a bonfire.
That's a little.
Whew. Yes. What is yours? 877-995-4681. Oh, Pete in Arlington. Good morning, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Where are you from originally?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, Milwaukee. Beautiful Riverfest in the summer. Fantastic times. What is the one thing that you thought was everywhere but it's only in Milwaukee?
Well, the water fountains, drinking fountains, we always call them bubblers all across the state.
Yeah.
I've heard that before, but it's not as common.
Yeah, I never quite understood that. And let me ask you, so Pete, the first time you got out of Milwaukee and you talked about bubbler and somebody gave you a weird look, did you know in that moment your whole life was a lie?
Well, my youth, sure.
Yeah.
I was a youth when I said it to someone else, and they're like, "What the heck are you talking about?"
Yeah, and then you got to question like your whole existence. Where like for me with Duck Duck Grey Duck, I was like, am I just an idiot? Is that what happened? Yeah. Pete, thanks for calling, man. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Bye. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning.
So what is one thing you thought was everywhere, but just where you grew up?
Okay, so I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, born and raised, but I never knew that there weren't bull and oyster roasts other places.
Never heard of that. What is that?
So it's like a big, I don't know, you pay like a ticket and you kind of go to like this big party and they have, at a church hall or something like that. And they always have pit beef, pit ham, pit turkey, and you shop oysters and have oyster stew.
Again, being from Minnesota, we don't have any seafood, so that makes sense. It sounds fantastic.
When you said bull and oysters, I thought that was like the Rocky Mountain oyster.
No, these are
thing.
aphrodisiac oysters. Sarah, thank you for calling. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Somebody, Frank in Kentucky texted in, our school had.
Oh gosh, what is it?
A drive your tractor to school day.
Oh,
it's just nice. That's pretty awesome.
That sounds.
Somebody else texted in saying "oh" extra loud national anthem. Yes. So
that's a Baltimore thing.
And saying "red" for Caps games. My first time going to either, I was like, I didn't know what the hell was happening. I was like, what? And then I was like, there it is.
I like that.
Let's go to Lori. Good morning, Lori.
Good morning.
So what blew you away when you left your home area?
When we were making plans for dinner and my aunt said, I'll make cream potatoes. I'm like, what? Cream potatoes? She said, yeah, cream potatoes. And told me what she did. And I was like, oh, mashed potatoes. Okay.
I've never heard that before.
No, it does sound like cream potatoes. I'm like, oh, it might be kind of dope.
It almost sounds a little fancier.
There's no such thing as a bad potato.
Right.
There really isn't.
That's true.
If you mess up a potato, you should just be locked up. Like that's a terrorist act.
Can.
So, I'm saying, so if you did, like, you want what? We don't need you. You can go to jail. Lori, thank you for calling. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.